you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From the 10.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing, do I have the back, do I have the quarterback, who do I take, do I take on a blocker, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And Lance now to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The Falcons at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. but they do have to start winning some games.
On second down, here's the option. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. On fourth down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And I have to think that when this play began, the running back thought to himself that this looks promising, but that feeling certainly didn't last very long. Super play defensively to lock in on the best.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken at the 46. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Black Ultra. 22 needle. Green Jack. Right, 97.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ready, ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. Past the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Touchdown, Falcons! Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Lance's throw complete there to McLeod. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go, set. 43 round. And cycle.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the counter, it's Taylor. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Steal, check, steal. Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Room here to run. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 8. That one good for 33 and a first. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Strike, check, strike. Hut, hut.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Stay. Hut, stay.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Desmond Ridder. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need it to... The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL.
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
On the ready. Set.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Ready?
He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Okay, ready? Good, 52. Cut, go.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Lance going to throw. Finding Gray on the out route. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 32 yards. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit. They go with McCaffrey.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A nice little juke.
164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back.
And he gets in. Touchdown! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Lance looking to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Ready, set.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. 171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous.
run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
To throw, it's Lance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And he stopped immediately there.
And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Uses the stiff arm. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They'll run with Patterson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Off the option, it's Jones.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time, no one likes to have the hat trick against them.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Coup now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I got to tell you, I'm shocked. When I realized they were running the football at 4th in that distance, I thought that was a surefire throw.
I can hear it in your voice because I'm the exact same way.
Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do